Hello, everyone. Nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, where I think we're gonna be maxing out yet another summon rush. I think we're doing it. I think it is time. So, summon rush for the Kro'khad fusion has gone live. It's actually really good for everyone, guys. 2,000 points. So that's 4 sacreds only for 5 fragments, and then 3,200. That's just over 6 sacreds for the 10 additional fragments. Unless you are super starved of shards, or obviously if you're skipping the fusion, yeah. But I mean, I think this is a really good fusion. This is great. This is one of the most accessible summon rushes we've ever had. So it's amazing. Amplarium, fair play to you. Fair play. Yes, more like this is great. Now, the only other thing that we need is, like, this is a weird way to, I think, to make, I guess it works for fragment fusions. This sort of lets you skip potentially a couple of dungeon divers, or yeah, that'd be the bigger thing, hey, save loads of energy on dungeon divers, or skip, like, I don't know, Fire Knight tournament or Ice Golem tournament, something you don't want to do. Pretty cool. Yeah, more flexibility in the fusions generally as well. But I think I'm going to max this one out, though, because we've got, our fairly standard stuff, bunch of chickens, actually 4 5-star chickens going further, mythical tome, feast, some legendary books, 3 of them. But there are 100 twisted horns. That to me is still extremely valuable. Now, we have a nerf incoming for the Crown of Corruption. But even after, this is the pre-nerf version, of course. I mean, here you go, for posterity. There it is. Even after the nerf, it's still going to be really strong. And then Covetous Passion is really strong as well. It's sort of like a Cat's Gaze, but it's more focused on wave content. Yeah, there you go. They're, in a sense, because Crown of Corruption's being nerfed, it's really strong, but not like super broken. And Covetous Passion is not, I don't know if it's that much better overall than a Cat's Gaze, really, but I still like to have them. I think they're still pretty sick. So, yeah. And then Chance for Hallowed Hilt, which is really solid. Volcardiac Heart. I'd actually love to have some Volcardiac Hearts. They're really cool. Yeah, Mythical Relics. I'm going for it, guys. I'm doing it. We're going to get all the fragments. I've got 100 voids, so I think it's going to cost about 80 or so. Yeah, just a bit above 80. I've got Sifi already, but SENNA is something I'd really like to have. I'll just double check with Godseeker and Ursula. I don't think I can skip putting one in, unfortunately. Oh, wow. I've got a +4 Godseeker. I do have 2 of them built. And then Ursula she's +4 as well. I don't think I can leave one out. Let me double check. Hang on. Can I remove her? No. Oh, that sucks. Well, all right, whatever. I don't really need the Void Epics that much anyway. I mean, it would be nice, but the big Void Epic I was looking for, let's start pulling. Let's just do it. Let's just frickin' do it. The big Void Epic I was looking for was Seer to get a second copy for Faction Wars, but now the Fusion has made that not a big issue. But yeah, the broad question for me going into this is it worth it? Oh, wow, Godseeker off the bat. Let's see how many Godseekers we get here today. All right, cool. 1 epic. We're not expecting much. There's a very good chance we don't even get a legendary. But I think pulling for a top tier void legendary, someone like, for me, a SENNA, Marishka, stuff like that, I think that's arguably more worth it for my account. And definitely when you put the relic fragments into the mix, I think it's a pretty fair argument. I think it's a decent way to spend 80 voids. Of course, we could walk away with no legendaries and get, an aspect of Siroth. That's probably what's going to happen. As I feel that's the look, that's the fate I feel staring me down. But yeah, we shall see. What can we get? I do think, the later you get in the game, the more valuable. Like, because I've got, as you see, pretty much, I don't really need the epics from these shard pulls anymore. So the 2x starts to lose a bit of value. And yeah, like, quantity of void legendaries is not so important to me so much as getting a really transformative void legendary. And the 15x for voids, while not amazing, it's decent. It's decent. It's one of the better chances you get. Dinah, she's interesting. I don't need her, obviously, but she is an interesting damage option for Sylvan. Obviously, everyone's now got the free login legendary, so she's less important. Lots of epics here. How many more do we have? 30 more pulls, I think. Plus maybe a couple of extra. Okay. We've done fine on the epics. It's not been that much worse than a 2x, to be honest. There's another Godseeker. Oh, man. Okay. I'm waiting for that gold lightning. Where, Gran? All right, here we go. Here we go. We're back in. We're back in again. Yeah, I've sort of given up. Like, they haven't done... They've been doing the occasional Void guaranteed legendary, but not that often. And they also haven't been that insane. Let's be honest. The Void legendaries they do guaranteed often aren't that good. Nia's good, by the way. Keep 2 copies of her. You can have them reset each other for faction wars and make a couple of the stages kind of easy for hard mode. But yeah, they haven't. I don't know. I feel like if they did do one that was really good, I might just buy the shards, you know. But yeah. I think. Oh, that's it. Oh, I think that's it. We might have a couple more, but no legendary for us. I've not been close to Mercy, which did make this a bit more dodgy of a proposition. Let's just throw what we need, like 3 more. We'll just do 3 more voids. Why not? We'll just throw like 3. We'll put Godseeker into the vault. We've got enough of them now. We'll do what, 3? SENNA on the last shard? How about that? How about SENNA on the last shard? Please don't be an aspect of Siroth, though. Anything but aspect of Siroth from the relic fragments. I beg you, Raid. I beg you. It's another rare. Okay, no legendary for us today. We gambled, and we did not get it. But what we do have is a bunch of energy, bunch of gems, brews, rare book, more energy, lots of Kro'khad fragments. We'll forge up the epic and the legend. We'll forge up everything. Oh, I'm 1 short. I'm bad at maths, apparently. So we've got 1 more shard. 1 more shard. Here we go. This is the SENNA redemption. Here it is. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? It would all be worth it for that. That didn't happen. Right, the summon rush is maxed out. Okay, and I think the smart thing to do now would be to stockpile sacreds. Not sacreds, stockpile voids. I'm going to hopefully not pull them on the 2x next weekend. We're going to see. I'll have to see if I can wriggle my way around the 2x to not pull the void shards. Save them up, at least 100 probably, for another good 15x summon rush. Max out that summon rush and get a Mercy legendary. That's probably the play, I think. Trying to sell me void potions for the champion I didn't get. That's nice. All right, here we go. We've got 1 epic craft. Here we are. Journal of Necrotis. It's a good start, boys. That's a good start. Oh, boy. Okay, I would not mind a 2nd Skull of Treason, would I? I guess it'd be all right. Wand of Submission. Okay, that's a really good legendary, though. You can only use so many. Here we go. 20% chance. 1 in 5 to be mythical. Oh, it's a Wand of Submission. At least it's not an aspect of Siroth. That feels bad. Yo, can I rewind the clock 10 minutes and be like, Nub, don't do it. Don't do it. You're having a bad luck day here, buddy. Back away. No, I don't think so. Well, there we go. Bunch of void shards. Got nothing. Bunch of relic fragments. Got some wands of submission. I mean, I can slap them on some more. We're kind of reaching the point. Wand of submission's in a weird spot. I was even thinking about that. Like with the Crown of Corruption, you know, like I've got some damage relics on people. I'm almost wondering just put Wand of Submission on everyone. Take the cat's gaze off. Just give everyone can have a Wand of Submission. He's got a Wand of Submission now. Aspect of Siroth is nice. She should probably get a Wand of Submission. Arachne Elixirs. There's the Crown of Corruption. Going to be swapping this onto Lazarius after the nerf goes live, whenever that's live. But yeah, there we are. Good luck if you're pulling. Hopefully you have better luck than me. I feel like I got lucky recently pulling the crown. So I got a crown. I have one. But I feel like that's been the end of my luckery. I feel my shard's luck has been pretty bad apart from that recently. But hey, c'est la vie. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have better luck than I do. And again, to reiterate, I think that the low points for the fragments is actually super good. Really good. I think it's a great move by Plarium. And yeah, if you have some shards lying around, it's definitely well worth it to open you up to skipping other events in this fusion. So yeah, big win there. Unfortunately for me, I mean, we got some books and stuff. I'll get some use out of it. But yeah, we gambled and we lost. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.